Welcome. This is a recap and a part one of everything we've done to the front of the garden and the side of the house, and strap in because this is just as crazy as the back garden. I wish I had a better shot of the first day we had the keys and all the trees that were at the front just hanging on, like you actually had to dip. It was crazy, but you can kind of see at the beginning of this video all the trees that were there, and they were so outgrown. And it was crazy actually, because when we got accepted to buy the house, it obviously took like 2-3 months before we got the keys, and we were like weird, and we kept driving past the house, and every time we drove past the house we saw the trees at the front of the house kept growing, and we were like, we need the keys so we can just start cutting down them trees. And it was crazy. And this was all the stuff down the side of the house. It was just nuts. The fridge, and there were some white goods that were left and they had booked in, so the council did come and take them away, but they just took them away after a little while. So Lewis just kind of went in the first kind of week just digging out and cutting out all this stuff. It was just crazy, the amount. And then there was this one big tree that we had to, which is going to be in part two, everything that we had to do to get that out. But we were so happy with the progress that we could actually just walk through the front garden with ease some bit. And this is where we got up to, and this was about 2 weeks of living in the house, so it took a while but not too long. And yeah, so come back for part two to see the next part of doing our front garden. Welcome back to part two, doing our front garden and the side of our house. So we had to get this big trunk out, and Lewis bought again, I did this in one of my other videos, I can't remember the name of the tool, but I'm pretty sure we had to get like 2 different tools, because there was a trunk here and there's a trunk at the side of the house, which would be in a video in about a day or two. But yeah, so while Lewis was busy trying to get that out, I was still doing bits and bobs inside, which the next series is going to be the pink room, the little room upstairs, and how that was all done. And in between this as well, Lewis had cleared out the attic, the loft upstairs, so we found a load of stuff up there. But we were really happy at this progress, how far we got. And then we did go camping for a few days, but after Lewis cleared out the loft, there was so much stuff in there. This was the view from the back of the garden. You couldn't get down the side of the house. So after going through all the stuff out of the loft to see if there was anything that was particularly valuable or something that we thought the previous owners might still want, we did find the original deeds, which was cool. And then this was the first skip that we got. So far we've actually got 2 skips for the front and back garden. We will need a third one, but we're getting a digger in a couple of weeks, so we'll see how that goes. So as much of this stuff had to go in the skip as possible, because skips are so expensive. It was like $3.50 per skip. We did put more in than is in this shot, but this is kind of where we got up to for part 2. Just so much, and we were so happy at this point. Welcome back to part 3 of renovating our front garden and the side of our house. So this was after we got the second skip. After we got the first skip, we decided to get a second skip just to continue on with the mojo, because the weather was still kind of good at this point. So it was like, well, we have the weather outside, we might as well focus on outside. And honest to God, the amount of stuff that was down the side of this house, there was just glass, there was spiders, there was everything. But there was like an old kitchen, loads of old carpets, old rugs, old toys, just like everything that had to go in a skip. It just felt like this took forever, and it was just like, it was so stressful, because it was hard to pick up everything, because everything had just crumbled from years of being stacked on each other and just like years of rain and everything. But one thing that really surprised me, which I was so happy with, for all the junk that was down the side of the house, I was so happy we didn't have mice or rats. Like, it was really surprising, because normally they like to like congregate in like rubble and like bits of carpet and stuff, but they didn't, so that was really good. So this was me just kind of filling up the second skip that we got, because it was so tiring doing this. And every time we cleared the side of the house, we went again and filled it up again as well. And it's like the same with the back garden. Every time it got cleared, it gets refilled. So this is me just taking all the bigger kind of bits. And do you know what was so intimidating doing the skip by myself? Is the first few things that you throw in make so much noise, and people were like walking by because it was such a nice day, and I was like, don't look at me, I'm just filling a skip. So yeah, this was the second skip, and it was like literally filled in about 2 days time. There was no struggle doing that. Like I said, we are going to have to get a third skip, but when we get a digger, we'll do that. We could do dump runs, obviously, but we would just be doing it forever. There was just so much stuff, and you can only bring X amount of rubble and X amount of soil and stuff per trip. But this is where we got up to, and we were really happy with this progress. So come back for the next part to see how we get on. Welcome back to part 4 of renovating our front and side of our house. So once we got as much cleared out as we could, we realized there was this massive tree that was growing kind of at the corner, and it stopped us coming from the front and the back. And we knew at some point that we were going to need a digger to dig out the back garden. This rubble I'm throwing here is from under that tree as well, which was just crazy. But we knew if we needed to get a digger in, we were going to struggle. So we needed to get this tree trunk out. But on a plus side, the amount of plant pots that we found in this house, in this garden, is just just crazy, and I'm so grateful because I really just want a garden that's full of just real flowers and plants. I'm really excited for that. So at this point, Lewis was just going in. I had already took out a load of rubble and soil, but then I needed my man to go in and do it because I just couldn't do it. And I just couldn't believe, like, when, I don't know if I have shots of it in the video, but when we were like digging out this like tree trunk, there was glass and like bits of rug and just everything growing in amongst this tree. And I think it was just shocking to me because I remember posting this last year and someone commenting like, it's just shocking that with all the junk that was in there, a tree was still able to grow in amongst it, which was just insane to me. This did take a couple of days of like digging out because we were doing the back garden kind of at the same time. We did have to cut down a load of different branches and trees to get to this because this was as high as the house. So like we had to cut a load off. So Lewis, I was just kind of leaving this part to Lewis because I knew I was just absolutely no good. I think his mom's dog was over and you'll see in a second. We were just cuddling while watching him. We were just making tea. There was nothing I could do. I wasn't strong enough to help. So I was just cuddling Rufus and we were cheering him on from the sidelines. But it was just such a relief. It was honestly like about 3 or 4 days of really just trying to get this out because every time we thought it was dug out enough, there ended up being more rubble and more tree trunks, and it was just crazy. And I'm going to do a full update in a couple of days because I just want to tidy it up a little, but we still have this because it's so heavy. We're not really sure what to do with it. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're up to on the front garden, the side of the house and the back of the garden. I hope you've enjoyed this little series and let me know what you would do.